Morning, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. Jump on and say good morning and welcome to another Stand Together. How you doing? It's a Monday morning now. Maybe watching this live, maybe watching the replay. Let me know. If you're joining us live, say hi. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Stand Together. Hey, morning, everybody. Welcome to another morning. Welcome to another morning of kicking butt, keeping focused, and standing together. Standing together, hey? That's what this has been about. Hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. Hey, so yesterday we spoke about a branding in the first part. And I thought I'll speak to you about the second part today and share with you a little bit of today. And then another part tomorrow, I think, which is really going to be cool for you guys. Hey, jump on, say good morning. Good morning. Who's on today, by the way? Let's have a look. Let me have a look without breaking this thing. Di's on. Grani is on. Mariana's on. Anthony's on. Nellie's on. Dave's on. Alicia's on. Nikki's on. Ty's on. Good morning, everybody. Pete's on. Mia's on. Yasmina's on. Who else is on? My gosh, there's so many of you guys jumping on, joining us. Hi, Naomi. Hi, Suze. Hi, Laura. Good morning, everybody jumping on. Good morning, everybody jumping on. Steve, Julie. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday. Welcome to Stand Together. This is Monday. And another big week ahead for everybody to be standing together, standing out and kicking some butt and keeping together during this time, right? Whether you are in lockdowns, out of lockdowns, whether you are locked up, whether you are not, it's not about that. It's about everyone standing together in a challenging time that a lot of people are feeling across the world, because I know a lot of you guys are watching from right around the world. I get all the messages. Or whether you are here in Australia and going through some of the challenges right now that everyone else is. And I know that this is a challenge for everybody, hence me doing this and going live and hanging out with you guys and just helping you along the way. Start your morning, maybe getting some little tidbits, maybe some motivation, maybe it's just a place to hang out with a whole bunch of other people that hang out live in the morning and get a chance to be able to be together and just work on where you're at, work on where you're going, and then just learn something that you can then implement, and then you can move forward as well. I hope you're getting something from that as well, and sharing as well. I've been getting some great messages from people that are coming in and following this and watching this, going, wow, thank you so much. My friend sent it over, and I've been watching him. It's really cool to see you guys watching, to see you sharing this with your friends and them getting on board and watching this and say, I'm getting something this for me, I'm getting something from this for my business. It's a really cool thing to see. So listen, today I've got a quick one for you. Yesterday I spoke about becoming an authority and an expert, and we talked about the double edge to this. We talked about the personal brand, which is really where I teach normally this branding techniques, but you can use this in your business as well. You got to say, are we positioned as experts? Are we positioned as authorities? Because if in your business you're not positioned as authorities or experts, then you can't expect to get expert fees. Does that make sense? So we spoke about this mainly around your personal brand, but it has both applications as well, which is that's the key thing for everybody, is working out the applications you have for this across your business and also your personal brand. So the second part of today is talking about results. Right? In the ART, authority and expertise, and the second thing is results and proof. Right? Now, hang with me here because I want to explain to you the difference between the two. So when you want to grow your brand, whether it be a personal brand or whether it be a business brand, one of the critical things for us to do is focus on the results that you have. But it's also important for us to focus on the proof of what you do. And I'll explain to you the difference between this, because it's a critical mistake that a lot of people make. So a result would be, and I'll give you a really simple one to understand. You can do it in products, you can do this with service. A result could be, I followed Mariana's method and I lost 10 kilos in 10 weeks and could do 100 push-ups. And you can imagine if that was a result, you'd go, wow, that's a result. And you could imagine like a Facebook ad that says, 10 kilos in 10 weeks and I can do 100 push-ups, or I could only do one push-up before and now I can do 100. It's all result-based, right? It's all result-based results. You go, okay, wow, Mariana can get people results. She can help them to lose weight, and she can help them to tone up, or she can help them to be able to get stronger. And you'd be impressed by that, right? And a lot of companies, when they get results for their clients or their customers, right, what they do, they have a tendency to make that the kind of piece de resistance of how they speak about their brand, whether it be personal or whether it be in their company. But because there is so much competition out there, and because there are so many brands out there, I want you to think about the result that you get for a customer, whatever it may be, whatever that real result may be you can get for somebody. It could be, you could be as a coffee shop, you could be a service, you could be a product, it doesn't really matter. And then think about this. It's not about the result you get for somebody, because there is so much competition out there, and because there are so many people that are starting businesses, or they're in your market, or they're marketing now more than ever before because everyone can market. You've got to think about it and say, well, what are not my results, right? That's one factor, but what's my proof? Now, to give you kind of the difference between the two, I want you to think about it like this. Proof is the result of the result. Does that make sense? Proof is a result of the result. Let me give you an example. If somebody goes and loses 10 kilos and they really wanted to, what would that mean for them in their life? Would they have more energy? Would they be feeling more confident? Would they, feel a new lease on life? Now, if they were a business owner and they lost weight, so they became more confident and they felt more energetic, let's say, well, as a business owner, maybe that resulted in them making more money or more sales or whatever it may be. So there could be a real application to say, well, I lost 10 kilos, got more energy, and funnily enough, now I'm making more profit in my business because I've got more energy. That is called the proof, right? It's the story behind the result. So here's my encouragement for you today. If you're going to be able to build a personal brand, think about what your personal brand stands for. If it stands for something like I do this, then you can find the results. You can have a look at the results that you can create. You can get those really clear for people. But then you can also look at the proof. You can also look at the results behind what you do, and that's what I call the proof. It's the story. You can do this in your business too. You can go, okay, well, what's the results that we get for people? What is the ultimate result that we get for people? Okay, but then what does it mean for them? What's the proof? What's the meaning for them? So I think that's how you have to think about it. Does that make sense? So the result, what's the results you can get? So individually, if you do something within your own personal brand, so let's say maybe you're a coach, maybe you go out there and you help people, then what is it that you do and what's the results that you can get people? But what's the proof, right? What's that proof behind it? And then in your business, you can take the same methodology. Now, here's the reason why. People are always going to pay attention more to what the story is than what the initial outcome may be. So, ABC lost 10 kilos. That's really cool. But if he or she also changed a huge amount of their life because their energy was better, they felt more confident, and they fit into clothes that they always wanted to, that they haven't for a while, hypothetically, right? Then what would that do around their life? What's that story? To see how somebody fit into their dress again, or the guy fit into his trousers again, or whatever, just to see that result that someone can get and the proof behind that, which is the story, because the stories are more powerful. Remember, we read stories at nighttime, right? Bedtime stories, right? Our parents used to read that to us, or we used to read it to ourselves, right? But we got bedtime stories, so we're used to stories, and stories are also a really good delivery mechanism for a message as well. So for you to think about it like this, here's your takeaway for your personal brand, also for your business brand, because we're trying to grow our brands, right? Whether it be our business or our personal. Yesterday we spoke about authority and expertise. Today it's about results and proof. The result is, what do you get? What's the result that you get for somebody? And the proof, right? The proof is the story behind that. So if you can go list, let's say you go list 10 results that you get for people, right? Whatever the results may be, anything in your industry. Maybe it's, maybe it's a simple result that you get for people. Maybe it's a life-changing result. I don't know. But whatever it may be, think about, what does that really mean for that person, right? What does it really mean for that person? You might have a restaurant and say, well, we feed people. It's not about feeding people. What you do is the result is that you feed them healthy meals or nutritious meals, or, you create an opportunity for them to be able to bond over food or whatever it may be. And what's that real result? The real result is that you're helping them to create memories in their family and recharge their batteries, from challenges in the office or challenges in their business, and go deeper into what is it that you really do. What do you create for people? What does that space do? What's that experience do for people? What's the product do for people? What does the service do for people? What's that deeper reality that you have that really does speak and connect to your market of people that would maybe want to learn from you as well and connect to your business as well? Does that make sense? So it's got to be something that really like if I said to all you, let's say some of you wanted to lose weight, and I said, okay, well, this place you can lose weight. But if I said that, you could lose weight, but also you could get 20% more energy. You could sleep better than you are now, and you could feel more confident within yourself by following this process. I'll probably say that most of us would be more excited by knowing there's all of these other benefits that we can have because others have done that, because we're following somebody else's case study, somebody else's story, what they've done, right? So don't just fall into the trap of thinking that what you do is you sell a product or a service, right? It's not that. The result of what you do is also really important, but because there are so many people marketing and so many people vying for a little bit of attention, right? You need to think about this. What is the result that you get, people? What's the result of the result? In other words, what's the proof? What's the story behind what you do? And can you create a bunch of case studies and stories behind what you do? And would that connect to people more than a basic result that lots of people might be able to get them in the industry that you're in? And that's how you stand out in a really, really noisy industry. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense to you guys as well. We're talking about results and proof today. And then we're going to kick on to some questions. So let me know if that makes sense to you so far. In the comments, let me know. And if you've got questions, let me know as well. Any questions you have from today, in general, could be from today, could be just in general because you want to ask questions, that's fine too. What do you guys got? Any questions for you? Good morning, good morning, everybody else I haven't said a good morning to. Good to see you guys jumping on. Hi. Any questions? Jump them in there. Any feedback? Jump it in there. My gosh, so many of you guys kicking some butt this morning. Crushing it. Let me know if it makes sense. Let me know any questions you've got too. What questions have you got? Any questions, feedback from this morning? Could be about your brand, could be about your company brand, could be about yesterday's lesson or one of the lessons we've talked about so far today, or it could be about the proof and the results. It's so simple, but it's so important because I think it's really, really missed by a lot of people. They really focus on that real C goal that's right there. Now, by the way, I didn't mention this, but both of those are important, not one or the other. Some people think that when I talk about this, I just have to talk about proof, Aaron. No, it's about both, because some people like the idea of the results and some people like the idea of the proof. There's a difference between them, but you need to use both of them. Make sense? What would be the best way to find the result from a customer perspective? Look, for me, Steve, I'd probably really I actually think you probably have the answers in you around why people work with you and why they come to you and why they use your service. I think if you really think about that, that'll be an important part. If you think about when they come to you, what do they get from it? What's the experience? What's the service? What's the ultimate outcome? It could be that they never have to worry, that you take care of everything. They don't have to worry about anything because you literally do it all for them. You take care of it, and that kind of ease is the result. Maybe that's not all of it. Maybe that's part of it, right? In terms of what you do. So I'll think about it like that. But if you've got some great customers, you can always say, "Listen, can I ask you a question? I know what we do for you. We service your car, or we sell you a car, or we build you a house, or we help you lose weight, or we sell office stationery, whatever it may be. But what do we really do, right? What do we really do for people? And what is the ultimate result of what they want to have? That's the most important thing. What's the ultimate result of what they want to have? Hope that makes sense to you as well. Cool. We'll take one more question in here for today. I've got people for personal branding. DM me, and I'll connect you with the company that I use that do kind of personal brand websites. So, all you need to begin with is just a really good one pager, but it's got to be designed well. It's like your shop front. Websites are your shop front. You've got to design them well, because if you don't have a shop front, that's the shop front, right? Makes sense? Let me know. let me know. Yeah, Paul, so for you, it's focusing on, for them, if it's leak detection, I mean, what does it mean? I mean, does it you save them time, you save them money? Does it mean that you had the phone call at 3:20 p.m. on a Friday, and by 4:10 the problem was found and solved, and the family didn't have to stress, or so that's the kind, or you stopped, you stopped leaking water, and you've done that for 50 different clients, and you talk through the different clients you have, or John called 3 other people before he spoke to us, and then we went, and then they couldn't find the problem. We found it in 3 minutes, and we 13 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and we solved the problem. So I think that you got to think about case studies as people that you've helped, and where that connects with people, where people say, oh, how much is it, Paul, for your leak detection service? You say, well, are you concerned about how much it is, or you're more concerned about whether we can solve the problem so you stop wasting water? What's the most important thing to you? Let me show you some people that we've worked with, and let me show you the rapid response that we have, and the reason why people keep coming back. So you can craft your marketing messages around your branding as well, and even your sales messages. Hope that helps you as well. Cool. Yep, personal branding. Personal life. Yeah, look, I think you can do some personal life, Steve, in your personal branding. You just got to choose what you want to do. You've got to choose the blend of what you're going to have of your personal life into your personal brand. Some people choose to share everything, literally everything, and that's okay. That's their choice. There's no right or wrong in this. It's whatever you choose to do, Steve. You got to make it work for you, and make sure that you're comfortable with what you're sharing. And that's a really good question. You've got to make sure that you're comfortable with what you're doing, but also you have to understand that when it comes to persuasion and communication, that knowing how to connect with people by being a human is a really important thing as well. So they need to see that you're a human too. That's the important thing to remember when you're trying to work out what you want to share. Cool? All right, guys, well done today. Quick one today. It was a quick one all around results and around proof, and some great questions around business and also company branding as well. And of course, if you need some of those sites, DM me and I can help you. All right, legends, look after yourself. Have an amazing day. And remember, if you're going to live a life, you may as well live a life by design and not by default every single day. I'll see you tomorrow for the final part of this branding that we're talking about, and have an amazing rest of your day. Yeah, go and crush it. Whatever you're doing, go and crush it well. Speak soon. Bye.